What's poppin'? Mortal Kombat 11's expansion Aftermath was announced, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it in 3 easy sections: the story, characters, and of course the maps. And I'm also going to tell you why there's still going to be a Combat Pack 2 so that your little head can't worry about it. Now, what is with the story in Aftermath? Well, basically, Fire God Liu Kang just killed Kronika, and unfortunately, he also destroyed the crown because he is the protagonist, and the protagonist leads the story forward, and basically they're like, okay, well, the crown's destroyed, let's reshape history. And then Shang Tsung comes popping out of a portal and is like, hey, quit it before you destroy the whole fucking universe. And Raiden's like, well, okay, why should I trust you? And then Shang Tsung is like, because I'm a snake. I have toiled with Kronika, learning her secrets. I know them. And then he says, do you? Do you? That's my favorite part of the trailer. Do you? Do you? Terry Tagawa as Shang Tsung is one of my favorite things that has ever existed in the multiverse. Terry Tagawa's Shang Tsung is amazing. And here is my favorite part about this story. Shang Tsung is a main character, and basically he is like, alright, launch me back in time where I can go to my island and get the crown. Raiden's like, okay, bet. And that's the story. That's all we know so far, and I like it. I like the concept. Other franchises has fucked up time travel. Mortal Kombat handles it pretty well. Now, sorry, that was my dog wiggling in the, if you heard that. Alright, now, the characters in this expansion. There are 3. And I'm going to stress this before we continue. This is an expansion. This is not Combat Pack 2. This is a story expansion, and it includes characters. Now, here is my favorite thing about the characters. And I'm not just talking about DLC characters. Well, I guess I am. Basically, they are giving the DLC characters purpose, and they are giving them a reason why they are here. For example, in most NetherRealm games, DLC characters just are in the game and they have a little bubble of lore. For instance, in Mortal Kombat 11, Spawn is there and he's just like, I want to take over the NetherRealm. And everyone's like, okay. And of course it's not canon, but for a character that is from that franchise as DLC, Adam in Injustice 2. He gets added, he's a DLC character, and basically his lore is that he wants to find his mentor. He wants to find the original Adam, and that is what he wants to do as his DLC arc, character arc, I guess. I don't know. And that's how NetherRealm has handled DLC characters most of the time. Now, this expansion changes that, and I love it so very much. I never knew I wanted this so bad until we got it. Terry Tagawa as Shang Tsung, he was good enough as DLC, but now he's a main character in a brand new story, along with Sindel and Nightwolf and Shiva and Fujin, all of these DLC characters that otherwise wouldn't have had any impact on the story of Mortal Kombat 11 now have a shit ton of impact, and I love that. Seeing these characters interact with the characters from the story outside of intro dialogues and fighting them in the actual game, and this is awesome. I love this. I love this so much, and I'm so glad that NetherRealm was doing this. Now, let's move on to maps. The maps are fucking amazing. They are so amazing. Throughout the past few NetherRealm games, specifically there was like a dead zone between MK9 and MK11 where every NetherRealm game that they released, which was like Injustice 1, and then MKX, and then Injustice 2. They all just looked gray. Like, they look great. Well, not Injustice 1. That game looks like shit. But all of the games look great in their own respective way, but everything is gray. Everything is just black and gray and dark pigments of colors. And MK11 changed this perfectly. Every map in MK11 pops out at you, and it looks great. And these new maps are so fucking beautiful. The Soul Chamber, and the Deadpool, and the Kronika giant testicle thing in the background. That thing, I don't know what it is. It looks like a planet. I honestly have no idea. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. He's trying to get in my lap. Alright. And I'm playing with him. I'm sorry. Anyway. Whenever it comes to these maps, they just look so amazing. And also, on the Mortal Kombat website, there's a fourth map that wasn't even in the trailer called, I think it's called the Classic Cade or the Retro Cade, something like that. And we have no idea what that is at this point. We have no fucking idea what that is. I saw one post that the map like morphs from different maps from Mortal Kombat 1 through 3, because on the website all it says is that the Retrocade is like, it has aspects from maps from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. I would love if it's just straight up like the Mortal Kombat 11 characters in like a sprite pixel like world. From like, they literally just like, let's say, ported the maps over, like the living forest from Mortal Kombat 2. It looks exactly the same from Mortal Kombat 2, except it has these just it just has these MK11 characters in it. I think that would be fucking sick, but I guarantee that this map is going to look amazing because all of these maps look so good. They look so perfect, and I am so happy that this expansion just looks good. It just looks amazing. And now, let's get to the part about how Kombat Pack 2 is still coming. Now, what is the proof that Kombat Pack 2 is still happening? Because I've seen a few people worried about it. This is not a replacement for Kombat Pack 2. This isn't Kombat Pack 2. Because this game, Mortal Kombat 11, reeks of Ash Williams. This game reeks of leaks and Ash Williams existing inside the game. I mean, for fuck's sake, whenever Kombat Pack 1 was revealed with the trailer, like, if you got on the game, it said, now revealing Kombat Pack 1, which is Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, Sindel, Terminator, whatever. And then it said Ash Williams in it. Like, it said Ash Will. Oh yeah, and Spawn. I can't. Yeah, Spawny fucking memes for getting Spawn from the fucking DLC lineup. Fuck. But like, it said Ash Williams in it, and in that email that NetherRealm sent out, at the bottom it said Evil Dead copyright or whatever. And I will admit to you, I haven't watched an Evil Dead movie, but I do want Ash in this game. I have watched a bit of Ash vs. Evil Dead, the TV show that's on Netflix. It's pretty good. I like it. I like Ash as a character. I made him as a survivor in Dead by Daylight. I mean, for fuck's sake, why not have him in Mortal Kombat? He is a man with a chainsaw, and, you know, Bruce Campbell does anything. Bruce Campbell does anything. So, like, he's going to be in the game. And you may say, well, how does this prove that there's going to be a Kombat Pack 2? When has NetherRealm ever released a character by themselves? When has NetherRealm ever released, like, a string of DLC just by themselves? I don't think they ever have. So, most likely, there will be a Kombat Pack 2 with Ash Williams. And hopefully, my main man, Takeda, please. I also would prefer that Kenshi is in the game, but Kenshi probably won't be DLC because, you know, he was DLC in MK9. But, yeah. this is a new format for me. Oh, and the video's ending, by the way. Thank you if you made it this far. I fucking love your existence. And this is a new format for me. And I'm sorry if it's a little weird, but I kind of want my commentary videos to be like a podcast. I don't want to make a cut unless I fucking burp in the middle of a fucking sentence. So like, I kind of want my commentary videos to be just straight, uncut, just me talking to you. And let's continue this conversation down in the comments. I want to know what you think about the expansion. I want to know what you think about the characters. I want to know what you think about the maps. I want to know what you think about the story. I want to know what... Oh my god, I didn't even talk about fucking RoboCop. Hold up, the video's not ending. The video is not ending. RoboCop's in the fucking game. RoboCop is in the fucking game. I can't believe I forgot to talk about RoboCop. Okay, so... They got the likeness. I think his name's Peter Welker. They got the likeness of Peter Welker. If I'm completely fucking that name up, I'm sorry. But they got his likeness, and he's voicing him. Fucking RoboCop 1, Terminator 0. I'm a much bigger fan of RoboCop than I am of Terminator. Despite that, I haven't seen either of their movies. Either of any other movies. I've seen the first 15 minutes of the first Terminator movie. I'm sorry that I'm disrespecting your religion, but I like RoboCop more because he's just, I can tell he's more, I don't know. I love that RoboCop's in the game. I love that. I love the way he's voiced. I love the way he looks. He looks exactly like he does in the original 3 movies. And I'm very interested to see what his gear will be because they'll probably have one that looks like the fucking shitty 2013, 2014 reboot RoboCop. But yeah, I'm going to have to end the video here. If you made it this far, thank you so fucking much. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And this has been Spawny. And I'll see you next time.